Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Hydrogen and Fuel Cells Europe Public Forum. Thank you all for being here today at the Hannover Messe 2023. I hope you've all enjoyed your lunch, so please relax for a little bit, have a seat, have a drink. The hostesses are here to help you out with everything, and enjoy the chat we'll have. So we will be talking about the innovation in electrolysis, AMSE challenges. We'll be discussing this with the co-founder and director of H2 Energy, Mr. Saro Capozzoli. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome. Please have a seat.
Yeah.
So Saro, please tell me about H2 Energy. Where does it come from? What do you guys do?
We are a producer of electrolyzers. We are here for this reason. And we are a relatively young company. Actually, the conception of this company was much longer, no? Because before to decide to start the company in 2020, we had about 4 or 5 years work and of analysis of all the supply chain to the market, but also when nobody was speaking really about green hydrogen. Then, during the lockdown in Italy in 2020, was in March, that period, because COVID, I met my actual partners, and we decided to start this adventure. And the company was incorporated in October, again, during the second lockdown. And we can say that last year we produced the first ever 1 megawatt PEM electrolyzers in Italy. And in fact, we brought here last year in Hannover a full container, and we start to produce equipment, not only for APM, but also we have the technology of alkaline and the new technology that we will discuss today. How it was possible in so short time? Because we start to gather, the best mind, the best people in Italy to work together. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So you said you founded the company during COVID, is that correct?
Yes.
So
yes.
I believe Italy was struck quite hard. So what made you decide to found a company in that time and to enter the hydrogen market?
Because we were already planning this, but the information that we got about the new policy, about the European challenge in the energy transition, push us to be fast. And since I come from experience of 30 years of working time in China, I work in China since 1990, I use we can say, the Chinese capability to speed up, together with some entrepreneur in Italy with already an industrial experience as background, to start this enterprise. Mm-hmm.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
So you speak about the team. I think that the people are very important to you, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me a bit about how you organize your team, how you find the people? And
actually, we spent before this 2020 a few years to identify the best mind in Italy, not only, and we convinced them to join us in Italy. And we have a team of experts with between 25 to 35, 40 years old experience. The oldest has about 90 years old. And we have a team of 80, 85 years old people, and with a very long experience. And they were very happy to come back to work to give us this knowledge they accumulated many years. And together, a team of young people, between 27 to 40, 45 years old, that together now they are by osmosis. They are now working together in a different regard. One is lab. We have a very good private, a very advanced lab for hydrogen research, for the developing of membrane catalyst, and also for the optimization of the systems. Engineering, I come from process engineering to optimize the engineering, because is not so easy to industrialize a project, a product without having the knowledge. And then about the market also.
Right, right. And you say it's not easy to develop this project and to develop this technology. And can you tell me a little bit about the achievements of H2 Energy? Where are you guys now? What have you put in place?
Our focus is to develop the three technologies that we are talking now, but with new innovation. We don't want to just copy what was already done, but we want also to develop and improve. In fact, now we have done also one joint venture in India for the production of some component in the power unit, because the core of it is not only the stack, but also the power generation and the treatment is important. So we have to dedicate some specific equipment to the electrolysis system, which is not standard product. So we are doing this joint venture in India. We have production of stacks in Italy, alkaline and PEM. We developed this because we have this capability thanks to our team. And now we have developed a new technology that is not, we don't call AMM, anionic membrane exchange, but it is a new technology, anionic membrane solid exchange, that is has not only modified and improved the membrane, the catalyst, so it's a combination of the PEM and alkaline, but also we can say we improve also the design, the physical design of the stack in order to achieve a bigger size. In fact, our smallest stack will be is 200 kilowatt, 500 kilowatt in June, and we will reach 1 megawatt single stack end of this year. So next year we'll be ready for industrialization, and after the certification in 2024 and 2025 we should be ready for the production also of this technology.
Okay. And tell me a bit more about this AMSE technology. So it's anion membrane solid electrolyte.
Yes.
So what's the differences between this technology and the existing alkaline and PEM technologies? And what are maybe the big advantage that you can achieve with AMSE?
Very simple. I cannot tell too much now because for some aspect we are still under process of patent application. But it is we simplified the catalyst. We are not anymore using precious metal, and the membrane will be different also, the composition. And we are going to produce our own membrane. This is something important. So in the future we will produce membrane for also our competitors, we hope. And also we take also the best part of the alkaline. So we don't need actually the expensive water treatment, but so we don't need pure water. We can use normal water, but we don't need electrolyte like KOH. So this is just very small quantity, 1%, 2%, 1%. But this will help us to reduce the cost, to keep also the high pressure, because we will go out of a 30 bar. So we will compare to the PEM. And actually with an actual technology, AM is not possible. No, so we are confident that this will have a good answer for the market.
Very, very interesting, and it seems like a very good development. Maybe there are some questions from the audience as well, please. If you have any questions to Mr. Saro, raise your hand and I will come to you with the microphone. I have a question for you as well.
Okay.
So we're touching a lot upon this R&D aspect of H2 Energy.
Yeah.
But you're not just an R&D company, if I'm correct. You're also developing projects, is that right?
Yeah, but we base our future on the developing of new technology and improving with the existing one. So for this we invest a lot of money, all private funds. The free partners, actually we capitalized the company with 8 million euro, and we didn't use any government funds. So we start ourselves. We have all of us, we are all engineers. So we work really 7 days per week on this project already 3 years. And so the base is, pillar one is the R&D, then there is the engineering, process engineering, because I'm a process engineer. I worked for many years. So before I was dealing with plant of 400, $500 million. Now we are speaking about compressed system that is quite difficult before I was dealing with piping with a ton of fluid inside, now with grams. So, and this is, and then also they understand the need of the market, because you cannot develop a technology and then is not attached to the market need. So we do believe in localized production. We don't believe in huge plants, 100, 200, 300 megawatt production plants, and then we have a big problem of storage, transportation. So we do believe in decentralized production, where we need port, airport, station, where we need industrial parks. So everyone can, in the future, produce their own hydrogen to answer to their needs. So this means our target is, we don't look too much to the 100, 200 million, megawatt project, although we could also consider, but between 10 to 20, 30 megawatt maximum. And also in the future, also possibly also cooperate with competitors, because the market is very big, and no one can answer the need of the market now. So for this reason, we are very open also to cooperation. And in the meantime, we are also planning, also we are acting to start within 12 months a factory in Italy. We are already very advanced discussion for a plant will be about 120,000 square meter, 70,000 square meter covered. So this means we are ready for the mass production.
Okay, very interesting. And
yeah.
Do you already have any of these electrolyzers operational? Any alkaline PEM?
Yes. Now in these days we have now one PEM in operation. This moment we are, and we participate also to the tenders of the Italian government for the recovery fund, and we were awarded about 15 megawatt projects. And this year because the market had to start now. So we can speak about 100 megawatt, but the market is now. So this year will be about 15 to 20 megawatt. Next year we are planning also in pipeline about double, but the jump will be in 2025 to 2026. So for this we must be ready from the technical point of view, research point of view, human resource. It's very difficult to find human resource, and possibly to cooperate with suppliers, with clients, in order to create a synergy, because no one can win this challenge by themselves. We need to cooperate. Also, I hope between different players in different countries to join to do maybe a European factory. This is my dream, because our challenge, is China, India. In the future, we need to avoid to do the same, to get the same trouble we have now depending too much by China for the solar panels.
Right.
No, and we need to export technology and product to China, not vice versa. Otherwise, we will not be any more independent. Yeah.
Great. So you really want to make sure that we secure our own economies, our own production of electrolyzers here in Europe. Again, any questions from the audience at this moment? Then let's continue. So you already elaborated a bit on where you want to go in the future, but if you had to summarize that in one key point, where are you going to the coming years?
From now to 5 years, we will be also producer of a membrane, not only membrane stacks, and then also we will produce our own electrolyzers, but we want to help also others to produce locally electrolyzer system. Maybe supplying our stack and helping them to start local production. For example, in Poland, in Ukraine, why not? Because they need to cut completely the needs of gas from Russia. So Ukraine will be a very good partner for us. And anywhere there is a capability to organize the BOP, we can be present to support them to South Africa. We are starting now to work in South Africa, in Chile. We are a small entity, but with a very clear idea, because myself, also my partner, have a very long experience, international experience, and we want to leverage on this. Yes.
Yeah, tell me a bit more about your experience. You already mentioned that you've worked in China for a long time. How do you think this experience helps you to get projects off the ground and get the company rolling?
Mainly is this. I started to work in China in 1990 with Eni Group, Snam Progetti. I was dealing with the urea ammonia project. I was designing this kind of project, and locally I was there helping the Chinese to design this plant with our technology. Then I remained there and doing also other activity in my own with investment funds and M&A activity. I think China, we need to learn from China in the way that 30 years ago China was completely different. Was a very developing country. Now it's a country where we are importing technologies. So why? Because they are very constant. They work a lot. They never are happy. They never to what they reach. They want always to be better. We should also learn from them from this point of view, because we need always to learn. The young generation is very eager. They study a lot. They are very eager to improve their own life. We in Europe we are a little bit too lazy, I think. Also we don't have enough people. For this reason, in my opinion, we need to open more to immigration, not to close, because the United States become a big country because they open immigration for everywhere. A mix of people that let United States to become the most powerful country. We should also learn from this. Closing up our border will be a problem and not a good idea. So we need to open up and to get more young people to work together and to create our future.
Exactly, and hydrogen always seems like this thing that will happen in the future. There's always these announcements and not that much actually happening today. So what do you think is the thing that the hydrogen sector needs most right now?
Most?
What's needed most in the hydrogen sector in order for it to grow and for it to take off?
But I don't think automotive will be in the near future. We need to focus in heavy transportation. I think you already discussed here. Train transportation. In Italy, we have a 5,000 kilometer of train or railway by drive with a diesel coach. Diesel drive, I don't know how to say, locomotive. Germany also understand this. Then heavy trucks. And the food industry. Food industry is an industry that need hydrogen because they need gas to create steam, and we can help them to mix hydrogen and methane and then to replace methane with hydrogen. So we already work in many projects where we can say to have the first green cheese or green pasta or some, because anywhere where we need to burn methane, we can be present. And with the combination developing of renewable energy, we can also create a green economy in the very normal industry. We don't speak about big, even steel factory also. We can, but this takes some time, in change the process. We can now be ready. We put our electrolyzers in pasta plant and produce pasta with in a green way, without to use methane. Yeah.
So we have Italian hydrogen producing lovely Italian food.
Yeah.
I would love to have my first hydrogen-powered pasta.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Saro, for taking the time to speak to me. I assume you all have a lot of questions to ask Mr. Capozzoli, so please visit him at stand number B39, which is right next to the technical forum over there.
Also, welcome to Italy to visit us. We can show you our plant, so it will be very nice. Okay.
And then you can have a lovely dinner, probably.
Yeah, with the green pasta.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.